Hey guys, I want to make this 2-in-1 video. Ignore my messy hair. Today been a day. I've been basically trying to play with Sam, but he don't want to play. Like every morning, I'll give him some morning playtime to help get his energy up, and just because I love him. And this morning, he did not want to play. He's like, no, I got a treat and I'm gonna chew on my treat, and I'm not gonna play right now. And then in 2 minutes, I'll come over, and then I'll want you to pet me and love on me. But I'm just not in the mood for playing this morning. And I'm like, okay. He came over. He loved on me. He had a good morning. That was good. That was a good start to the day. And also, on top of that, I did all of my morning chores and stuff. I'm really happy because there's a heater in here now, a personal heater, because this room unfortunately is not on right now because it makes a lot of it makes a noise a lot of noise, and I don't mind the noise, but for your guys' video's sake, video quality, since I did not hold up to my deal of editing video. I want to do that one day, but for now I can't get in the habit of that because a lot going on with dance, and also I I'm already am enjoying what time I don't have dance, as a break, but also not a complete break, because if I take a complete break, and that could destroy my whole chances of becoming a pop star. So it's kind of a thing. Even though I'm not in class, I still gotta be working, and or else I'm never gonna become a pop star if I don't put my whole heart and soul and every ounce that I can into it. So, yeah, so there's all of that. And then on top of it, I had to take the sheet off of my bed. Because of the fact that I came back here to film and I saw something really gross was on my bed. And then basically my dad came and looked at it, and he found out Sam basically just threw up on my bed. But luckily that's in the washing machine. We're good now. I'm just sitting on a solid mat. So I want to do a Q&A with my question. So let's get straight into it. Make sure you subscribe, turn on the post notifications. Also, I'm very excited and very thankful for during the tour. My parents are going through a lot to make this happen. Which is great. I'm extremely grateful for it. And they did say it would be the last one for a little while, just due to that this time we kind of ran into a speed bump, which is that we basically couldn't get anyone, no one was available to come stay with my mom. But we worked something out. We got it, figured out. And you may or may not get a video that day. I have no clue. I'll let you know when it gets closer to time, because of the fact that, I'll let you know. Oh, and if you do, it will probably be, I'm thinking maybe, a makeup tutorial or something, but I don't know yet. So, the first question that all of these I came up with, because you guys never ask, questions. And really, so the first question is, what is my favorite song? So here's the thing. This one's a hard one. I feel like there's a lot of songs that I really love. And I would say like top of my list is definitely like a mixture of Siwa and Squad songs. But if I had to, here's the thing. I'm literally just gonna say like my top 10, and then I'll like narrow it down from there. So like, and none of this is in any particular order. I'm gonna say top 10, and then like narrow it down to like, till we get down to like one or two, and then, in my top 10 is Yesterday by Piper Raquel. It's a really good song, and actually I haven't really listened to it. I listened to it like once since Squad Tour, and I know that's like, only because it makes me miss Squad Tour. Like, it was a really great song that I listened to all the time until Squad Tour happened, then it just made me miss it. But I'm okay. And then another one would be Maybe by Jenna Davis. That one, good song. It just, all of these are good songs. Then, and let me think here, there's DREAM, Dream by JoJo Siwa. Classic. Like, I feel like that's a, like, very, like, iconic, like, classic JoJo song because of the fact that, like, it sparked, like, Dream the tour and, like, so much came from it, and it's a good song. And I love all the remixes to it, but, like, I feel like the iconic, like, one is, like, it's the OG version of it. Then, let's see. Another one that I really love is Hit It Out of the Park by JoJo Siwa. I love Hit It Out of the Park. That's like 4 songs there. And I just really like it. Then another one that I love so much is by Lev Cameron. And it's like, I'm trying to think which one it is. Oh wait, Hate Me Too by Lev Cameron. That's a good one. And then another one. This one is, okay, here's the thing. All 3 Lev Cameron songs are in my top 10. Here's the thing though. I kind of don't have a top 10. Now that I think about it, like, I'm the type where every single, like, my top, like, list of songs I like the most is every single, like, Squad or Siwa song to be made. I love, or XOD Pop, because we got Candy Hearts is a good one. And I almost started to sing it, and then I realized copyright. So, like, Candy Hearts is a good one. Like, I love so many of them, but if I absolutely had to pick, I absolutely 1000% and more had to pick, my all-time favorite song, I would say as of right now, because it changes throughout life, like that normal new songs come out, I would probably say, I Gotta Get Back to That Girl by JoJo Siwa. I love that whole section I love the whole movie of J-Team. And let me not mess around, let me straight up tell the truth. I love the whole movie, but like that one scene, I really liked it, and it kind of like in a way. I feel like the thing that I like most about it is because around the timing when it like fully came out and stuff, because it came out like it kind of took me back to like a moment in life, and that was like a really good. Well, it was a moment. It like was a couple moments, and like a time period. And it kind of just reminded me of like everything about like my first worldwide like Wednesday class, because my first Wednesday class from Worldwide was with a teacher named Taylor. Taylor's a good teacher. I generally think he's good. Don't always do his classes. I seriously need to, like, maybe look in it, but, like, and it's nothing up against him. He's great. But, like, so, like, it takes me back to that time period because of the fact that I remember that one day we moved to, like, jumps and turns, so we had, like, did tap. It was tap, like, nothing special about it. It was fun, like, and then it takes me back to, like, we moved on to, like, jumps and turns, and we did, like, a jumps and turns class. And for some reason, I got so annoyed with myself that night. Like, generally so annoyed that with myself that wasn't even funny. About how I couldn't land a turn. I mean, it's like, also, like, I kind of look back on it and I'm like, I was in a way landing them. So, like, back then, I thought a turn in place means that your foot doesn't really move other than just a complete circle. Like, a complete circle. Like, I didn't realize that, and I thought, like, if you moved out of, like, a certain amount of space, it was falling out of a turn or something, which actually, there is such thing as falling out of a turn, but I thought if you moved even, like, the slightest bit out, or, like, if you landed, like, if you started, for an example, if I started here, did a turn, and I landed here. Now, here's where I started, here's where I landed. Situation. I thought that was falling out of your turns, horrible turns, and I was getting so annoyed with myself that I couldn't land this one, like, just any form of turn. And I'm, like, really good at turns. Like, jumps and turns is an area that I'm pretty good at. It's not my, like, greatest area ever, but I'm pretty decent at it. And I was getting so annoyed with myself for literally no reason. And it, like, to the point where I literally took, like, these pictures that I had, like, a bunch of these smaller pictures from right there, and I laid them out in front. I literally laid them out, like, I literally, like, quickly and grabbed a couple of them, moved them, put them up on the wall where I could use them for, like, spotting, and it didn't even really help. And it was, like, because I'm the one that when I try to focus and, like, think about, like, spotting and, like, doing the turns, I can't land them. I, like, struggle with that. I have to completely forget everything about how to do a turn to nail a turn. And it's like, I don't, like, it's still in my brain how to do it right. And so it's just somehow it naturally clicks without me focusing on it. So that's life. And so, like, that time period, like, I feel like, and I kind of know what happened in that time period. I know it wasn't me just getting annoyed with myself. I realized there was a reasoning behind it. And I just, like, in that moment, I didn't know the reasoning. And I soon figured it out. Which is the fact that I realized I didn't want to let Abby down. Like, Abby had made me a favorite. And, like, the Friday before that, I didn't, well, actually, only, like, 2 Fridays before that. And I was so up in my head about that on, like, I'm a good dancer, but I can't stop now. I can't, like, I still need to train. I still need to improve and all of it. I was so up in my head. Luckily, Abby pep talked me I want to say like that Friday. Maybe the next Friday. I can't fully remember. She pep talked me at the end of acro class. And the thing about Abby's pep talks is that they're very weird. They're not the sort of pep talk like, you can do it, you're amazing. And they're not like that form of pep talk. They're like, you can't let me down. And you're trying, as long as you're putting the work in. Yes, you still need to improve. Yes, you still need to be taking dance classes and training to be training. Still, you can't stop the training. Yes, there's things that we can always work on. And, but just continue working on them. That's Abby's form of pep talk. They're they're a mixture of there's that one little part of it that's really encouraging, and then the rest of it is we need to fix these things. We're gonna work on these things, and we're gonna help you. I'm gonna help you improve on these things. But somehow, I'm the type where I don't really ever do good with pep talk. So I literally never pep talk myself. When someone pep talks me, no. The only two people who have ever gotten away with pep talking me, and they both got kind of in a way I would say I think the only two who have ever gotten away with it is Abby Lee Miller and my crush. They are the only two. Anyone else tries to pep talk me, I'm over it, I'm bored, I'm no. And it's not me trying to be rude, it's just pep talk do not work. I mean, in both of them, they do it, and it's oh, and it works. So, that's it. But it's also kind of it works because no one has ever really tried to, because no one ever needed to. I never been at a spot, and Abby, and everything Abby says, I take it I was just handed a giant piece of gold. Because it's information, and it's helping me. Even if she doesn't say it to me, and it's all, I can learn from it all. So, yeah, that was, a moment, and gotta get back to that girl, just kind of, was kind of me in that moment. I went from this girl that's, nothing but happy, nothing but confident, nothing but, not even, trying and wanting it so bad, but not thinking about it so much, and just doing it more, to this girl that, thought about everything, and, got so annoyed over the fact that I couldn't land a turn. So it reminded me of, I gotta get back to that girl. I gotta be the girl that I was, and that's great. And next question that I came up with. So the second question I came up with is, what is my favorite food? This one is a hard one. Because this is very hard because I'm picky. I'm a picky eater. And just in general, not an easy question. Oh, wait. I know. There's a restaurant called O'Charlie's, and it's a really great restaurant, and I love their potato soup. I don't eat the potatoes in it. Literally what happens is I take the potatoes out of it, and then my parents eat the potato part, and then I eat the rest of it. And I love dipping a roll in it. It's just good. But yeah, I'm a picky eater. That's okay. Next question is what so the next question is, what is my favorite makeup / skincare beauty brand? That is an easy one. It is petite and pretty. I I'm obsessed with Petite and Pretty. Every time I order from them, I like never know what's gonna be in my package because of the fact that like I never been disappointed by their order. Like not even like the last time so last time I ordered when they were like doing like a free mascara with it, and actually only when it got here it didn't have the free mascara. It was a sample size, but I literally didn't care at all about it because I didn't care at all. Cause first up, I knew they said something about like being sold out, and second off, they made it up to me with the postcard. So I literally got to like send them like a postcard and now like and I got a bubble bag and like the packaging was so cute and like everything about was so amazing that like I didn't even care, and I got a whole palette. Like in fairness, I ordered the palette, but I'm so excited to use it for or Dream the Tour. So yeah, I'm obsessed with Petite and Pretty. I have never had a failed thing from them. All of it is amazing. Oh wait, that reminds me. Today's Petite and Pretty Day. What I mean is every week I set aside like one day where I like use my skincare set and like I get so excited over it, and so I like say every week I get a Petite and Pretty Day, and my skin really loves it. After the video, I'll have to use it. So I'm very excited. So the next, and like here's the thing, is that like they're pricey, but it's worth the money. Like I literally paid like, well, my dad helped me out with this one, and like paid like $14 for a birthday gift for my mom from Petite and Pretty, and it's a gloss bomb in the color Big Dream, and it's like red and it's sparkly, and it's basically a lip gloss and like lip balm like combined, and it got here and I actually looked at it first before wrapping it, and it looks so fun and she's gonna love it, and I get a feeling I'm gonna hook her on something, and she's not gonna turn back, because that was my thing with I was like, oh, I'll order like from Petite and Pretty ones because the squad like talks a lot about them, and then it got here and I'm like, this really is dreams. And like this is good stuff. Like I was mind blown because I was like, oh, it's gonna be like a handheld mirror, and then like a handheld mirror, and then in a bubble bag. It got here, and like I love that they threw in a Halloween edition bubble bag, and also a Halloween body glitter, full size. And I'm like, I think it was full size. It might have been sample size. If it's sample size, then it's huge. And I'm like, this is amazing. I'm mind blown over it. The next question is, what is one thing that I never thought I would spend my allowance on? But I would have never done when I was little, but now I like spend my allowance on skincare and like makeup. When I was little, I was like, no. And even when I got to be a little bit like older, like even like I want to say like 13 and 14, I was like, I'm never gonna spend my allowance on like makeup and stuff. It's expensive. Petite and Pretty changed that. I would highly recommend Petite and Pretty. So like yeah, that's the thing. So I want to do a couple more questions. The next question, what is my dream like hair? So like this one I like kind of threw in like how I dream of having my hair. So fun fact, all throughout my life I always wanted like not really curly hair, but like I always wanted like slight like wavy, like kind of like the squad hairstyle look is what I mean. What I mean by that is all of the, or like so many, I think all of the girls, I'm not sure, in the squad, like they like use like a hair curler or like something, and they add like where it's like almost like a slight curl, but not like a complete curl. And it's just really pretty. So like my dream hair is to have it like that as like my hairstyle. And I think if I like my dream hair coloring is like a pink and purple ombre. And I was gonna do that one day, and I literally had the hair done, but I didn't do the bleach right. So half of it, or like some of it, was just straight powder, and the bottom of my hair like didn't like get bleached really, and so we put the dye on it anyways, and then it like didn't do anything. So yeah. Next question: what is one thing that I'm over the top excited for right now? Right now I have a lot to be excited for. Or like the fact that I'm training to be a pop star, the fact that like I'm going to like dream the tour. Like there's so many fun little things, and I always try to find like the fun little things, and that's gonna be good. Also, I realized something the other day, and I'm so excited about it, which is that I can turn my room, literally, I can turn the floor in my room into nothing but mats, like dance mats, because I have a puzzle piece dance mat. Um, which works like I can, like, it takes a good section of, like, the floor and, like, has a mat on top of it. Then I have, like, my fold-up dance mat, and then I have another dance mat that's thin, but, like, really nice. So, like, I'm really excited. I might try to do that one day. But I hope you enjoy this video. I just want to come on here, answer a few questions. Peace out.